In 1971, the US ended the gold standard, and just like that, the global financial system changed forever. Today, we are watching a similar shift unfold. The US debt just hit a record high. Inflation is rising, and even Jerome Powell is hinting that the system can't hold much longer. History is repeating, but this time we have an alternative. We have Kaspa. Kaspa isn't just another crypto, it's fast, decentralized, and built for exactly this moment. A broken financial system in need of a big reset. While governments print money and the dollar weakens, Kaspa is going to gain strength through this period. So in this video, I'll show you how the cracks in the system are widening and why Kaspa could be the winner in this global reset 2.0. Hello everyone, welcome again to the channel. Thank you so much for supporting this channel. Thank you so much for watching my videos and welcome in today's episode. Now, before we go ahead, don't forget to hit the like, don't forget to subscribe if you enjoy these videos, because when you hit the like button, these videos get pushed to a lot of people, and that's how we spread the word about Kaspa to as many people as possible. Remember, Kaspa has no marketing team, so we have to do our best to get the word reach out there. So let's go in today's episode. We are going to start with this announcement that says Fed Chair Powell meets with Trump at the White House. We know there was a meeting in the White House between Fed Chair Powell, who met with Donald Trump, who's the president of the United States of America. Now, the results of what they discussed is something that we have not seen anything yet. Most of the people expected that after meeting with Donald Trump, the Fed Chair Powell would change his position, but that was not the case. There was even some rumors after the meeting that Jerome Powell was set to resign, but that also was not the case. We have this announcement saying Jerome Powell resignation. Is the Fed chairman quitting? Social media buzz with rumors. What is the truth? Seems like that was not the truth. People expecting Jerome Powell to resign, and I think that would have been a very shocking moment in the financial system. So that would really send, markets really insane. We don't know, either it would have gone bad or it would have gone up. So let me know what you think. What would have happened if Jerome Powell would have resigned? It happens that Jerome Powell did not resign, but I think the pressure is still on Jerome Powell. Now, yesterday we saw that Jerome Powell was giving a speech, and most of the people involved in the markets, most of the investors, were waiting for Jerome Powell to say something. And Jerome Powell did not say anything. He did not even hint about rate cuts. He did not talk about resignation. So everything remains as it was. Nothing has been confirmed. Nothing is being done. And now we have this announcement that is really shocking. And that's why I said, Kaspa is positioned for this type of situation. The US national debt hits a record 36 trillion US dollars. Now, this is very insane because the US national debt just hit 36 trillion. That's not just a number. It's a clear warning. This is exactly why Bitcoin needs to evolve from a store value into a true medium of exchange. I think most of the people think that Bitcoin is going to be a true medium of exchange, but in the previous video I showed you how it's really slow. It's not efficient when it comes to becoming a medium of exchange. Maybe a store of value, it can do that, but when it comes to becoming a medium of exchange, you only need Kaspa. Kaspa is the only proof of work which is fast, scalable, and secure. Just like Bitcoin in terms of security, decentralization, but when it comes into scalability and when it comes to being fast, it can surpass even these proof of stake cryptocurrencies. So I think most of the people are wrong about Bitcoin, and most of the people are wrong about Kaspa, and most of the people are wrong also about how cryptocurrency is going to change, the financial systems forever. So you have Kaspa because back in the days, you did not have cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and Kaspa. Now you have an alternative to escape this current failing, monetary system. You also have this tweet from Stock Market News who say the US dollar is crashing even as bond yields surge. It's rare, dangerous split. This isn't just normal. It's a flashing red alert for America's financial system. He said, normally when the US Treasury yields rise, the interest the government pays to borrow, the dollar strengthens because foreign investors chase those higher returns, needing dollars to buy US bonds. But in 2025, that relationship has completely broken. The 10-year US Treasury yield shot past 4.5%. That's a multi-year high. And yet the US dollar index, which tracks the dollar strength versus major currencies, has dropped approximately 6% year to date. That's the sharpest fall in decades. Why? Confidence is cracking. Most of the people aren't confident. Right now, there's a lot of uncertainty. You can't get anywhere to find the confidence. First, tariffs in April. Trump rolled out sweeping tariffs on Chinese goods and imports from other major countries. Instead of boosting the US markets, saw this as a tax shock that rises costs, weakens growth, and injects massive uncertainty. On the day Trump's tariffs were announced, the dollar fell nearly 2%. That's the huge one-day move for a major currency. For the year, the dollar slid around 6%, even as yield stays high. Economists across the board agreed tariffs would be a drag on US growth, not a driver. So there's different perspectives and ways to interpret this. Some say, the tariffs are good. Some say the tariffs are bad. Some say tariffs are good because, weakening the dollar is efficient for Donald Trump's strategy. Plan of Donald Trump is to weaken the dollar. That makes, American goods cheaper, and also you attract production in the United States. But you can see some concerns. The confidence is not there anymore. So this is going to really hurt. So what is the alternative? Now, if you are a normal person, if you are an investor, what are you going to be doing? The current system is failing, and that is already proven. The current system is not going to stand. And that's why the good thing we have here is cryptocurrency. And there's not a lot of cryptocurrency that are able to withstand these types of turbulence. As I said in the previous video, a lot of cryptocurrencies are not going to survive this. And most of these cryptocurrencies are those cryptocurrencies that are VC backed. They depend on VC funding. I think most of these cryptocurrencies are not going to survive. As you can see, the money is not going to flow into these altcoins. The money is not going to flow into these Ponzi schemes. These VC that backed these cryptocurrencies in the first place, they're going to pull out their funding. And once they pull out their funding, you're going to see most of the cryptocurrencies completely disappear. But the good thing is that you have Kaspa, you have Bitcoin. That's where you have to be looking to put your money. In the next decade, in the next coming years, I think these two cryptocurrencies are going to really take over the whole financial system. And Kaspa is going to be leading the way, because when it comes to Bitcoin, it is just a store of value. And when it comes to Kaspa, Kaspa is a medium of exchange, and at the same time, it can also be a store of value. So you have to pick where to put your money, where to put your trust. Are you going to trust the failing system, or are you going to trust the new evolving global financial system, which is called Kaspa? And one of the tweets from Bitcoin News said, imagine making an iPhone and then 20,000 imitators make a baggy knock of fake iPhone with a glued on Apple symbol that doesn't work properly. That's Bitcoin versus crypto. And this statement, on some side, it is true, because there's a lot of cryptocurrencies that have decided to imitate Bitcoin, but they are not actually getting what Bitcoin actually is. But at the same time, there's this tweet from Brad Tomlin who said, never in the history of mankind, from the wheel to the nuclear bomb, was the first version of a technology the best, most complete version. I like Lane, but this is a ridiculous Marxist statement and hurts her credibility. You are better than this. I think this is actually true, because there's no single technology that in its early phases, in its discovery, was the complete. We have a lot of evidence from Thomas Edison. We have a lot of evidence from Nikola Tesla. Nikola Tesla invented alternating current. Thomas Edison used direct current. And at the time, direct current was the thing. A lot of people invested in direct current system, direct current infrastructure. And it was really hard to convince people that direct current is inefficient. Direct current is costly. Direct current is very slow. Nikola Tesla was isolated by the physics community just by pointing out this mistake. He went into war with Thomas Edison. Some people pulled out the funding when it came to him developing alternating current systems. But eventually, as you can see, we can say that Nikola Tesla is one of the guys that powered or electrified the whole world. With his inventions, we have now wireless communications, we have, microwaves, we have X-rays, we have electric trains, we have everything that you can think of that came out of alternating current. So my point is that Bitcoin is the pioneer, and no one can deny that. Bitcoin is the best when it comes to cryptocurrency, but there needs to be improvement. Bitcoin does not scale. It is secure, it is decentralized, but Bitcoin cannot scale and it cannot become a medium of exchange. It can only become a store of value. So I can directly link between direct current and alternating current. When it comes to direct current, you have Bitcoin. When it comes to alternating current, which is Kaspa, Kaspa is the only proof of work decentralized that can scale and is going to power the world, just like Nikola Tesla did with alternating current. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. When it comes to the mobile developments, when it comes to the mobile device tools, you have Samsung, you have BlackBerry, which once dominated the markets, but eventually iPhone came out and took over the industry. iPhone came over and dominated the whole industry. Why did iPhone dominate while you had pioneers like BlackBerry, you had Nokia, you had Samsung, you had every type of company doing well, but eventually iPhone figured something out and they took over the whole industry. And I think that is exactly what Kaspa is going to do. Kaspa is going to take over the whole industry and it is going to power the whole world, just like alternating current from Nikola Tesla just did. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. And this is it for today. If you like the video, don't forget to hit the like. It really helps these videos get pushed to a lot of people. It really helps spread the word about Kaspa. So thank you so much and see you in the next episode.